So actor Jason Patric, we may know him from the movie The Lost Boys. He's involved in kind of a unique child custody battle.
This is a huge victory for Jason Patric. He has been fighting for the right to sue for custody of his son that he had with an ex-girlfriend. It was a sperm donation situation. He was active in the boy's life, and then all of a sudden that relationship kind of ended, and the ex wouldn't let him see the boy. But now he has the right to fight for custody. Jason Patric had appealed an earlier ruling that said he didn't have the right to fight for custody of his son, but now he can.
Was it vindictive? I mean, it was totally vindictive, wasn't it?
Jason Patric and his girlfriend tried to have a baby for a long time. They finally succeeded through in vitro with his sperm, but his ex says that she was always supposed to be the sole parent. That's her side of it.
So we've got another CrossFit mom, a woman who was training really hard with weights right up until giving birth.
So she was still lifting over 200 pounds up until 2 days before she gave birth, and even was lifting on the day she delivered the baby. Incredible. So
what did doctors say? I mean, can you do that? Is it healthy?
She actually said that by doing this, her labor was like smooth sailing the whole time. She pushed that baby out in 20 minutes.
But she was also, she went to the doctor, she went to the hospital for 24 hours. She had to go get an epidural. She did the whole thing. So she said it took 20 minutes after 24 hours of being at the hospital.
Well, I mean,
I did ask her if she asked her doctor, and she said her doctor said it was perfectly fine because she was always into working out before even getting pregnant. So she said her doctor was okay with her just maintaining her lifestyle, but you know, she had to do little things like monitor her heart rate and those sort of things to just make sure that her and the baby were healthy. She had the baby May 3rd, and she said the baby's perfectly healthy.
What's the point? Like, what's the point of 5 minutes before you're supposed to give birth? You're lifting weights. You're lifting 200 pounds bench pressing. What's really the point of that? Like, good for her that she can do it, but what are we proving? Like, when are we just
always know when you're going? I mean, she could have gone worked out in the morning and then 3 hours later her water broke and she was in labor.
She could have, but she was 9 months. Like,
she was late.
You're full term. You know that this baby can come at any point. Like, so you just want to get a couple more in before the baby's born.
Keep moving on with your life until a baby
It sounds more like this was a lifestyle for her. Her and her husband both CrossFit train. So it sounds like this is not to prove a point. You know, it was just more of a lifestyle thing for her, and this is what she enjoyed doing, pregnant or not.
All right, here's a good one. A new study indicates that rude salespeople are actually better at selling high-end luxury items.
Not to me.
Yeah, not to me.
Not to me.
I'll be rude right back.
Yeah, if you're going to be rude to me, I'll be rude right back to you, and I'm walking out the door.
Won't get my money.
You could probably bully me. You could probably bully me into buying stuff. In fact, I know that I have been bullied into buying stuff.
And that's what the study is saying. The study's saying that the rude, like if you're aggressive and if you're rude to the people that you're supposed to be helping, they're going to feel a certain way, and they're going to be like, you know what, okay, you're rude, but I can afford it. Like, I can
show you.
I can still show you. Like, you're not going to force me to not spend anything.
But what's the
excuse? Is it negative?
What's the excuse for workers at Walmart? They're rude, and that's not luxury.
Well, maybe they should work in like Louis Vuitton.
Wait, is it like they challenge you that you can't afford to buy it? Or
no, it's like think of any scene, like you're in a purse shop, like an expensive purse shop, and there could be like a really snotty salesperson. They've probably found that their snotty attitude, like people have bought things anyway, like their attitude isn't dependent on your purchase.
Well, it's like, I know, it's Pretty Woman on Rodeo Drive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got the bags.
But it happened to Oprah. She was trying to buy that, wasn't it an Hermes bag, and they were like, you can't afford this. It's Oprah.
I do find that funny, though.
Psychology kind of is, oh, I can prove that I belong in that exclusive club. I'll show you. So that's, say it's effective.
I go to Phipps Plaza all the time, and if I could afford it, I would buy everything in there because I don't know. I mean, they're nice material, but I do see that though. I could get bullied into buying stuff, and I know that I have been, especially if they're gay and fabulous. I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they do. It's bullying. They're bullying you into buying, and the study's proving that it's effective, that it's working.
Well, I mean, is it bullying, or is it just they're saying these purses, like for example, these handbags are so expensive that you can't just have a normal friendly person selling them. It's got to be this exclusive place where only certain people can shop.
With an accent, and they serve tea, and
behavior.
Yeah, but you can be exclusive without being rude.
but it's.
But everyone's nice.
It's more snooty than
Yes.
anything else. Snooty
Yeah.
as opposed to rude.
Yeah, but they're
So the question is,
salespeople.
what do you define as rude?
They're not.
Like they're nice in J. Crew, but they may not be nice
Surgeons.
The
at.
people that you complain about when you go home, like, girl, can you believe, like, you're not going to believe what happened to me. Those are the rude people. Like, you may have encountered them, but you know who they are. Like, you know who the rude
Is it
salespeople are.
rude, but maybe their service is still good? You know what I
No,
mean?
they're rude. The study is saying they're rude.
I do think a lot of them are rude though in those high-end stores. Sometimes you do find a lot of people in there with attitudes. And then what gets me is when things are expensive and they act like that's not expensive to them. Don't they get discounts though?
Well,
When they
maybe
buy
one
you-
beyond that. But beyond that, I'm always
working
like,
there?
I'm like, listen, just because you work here means you can't. Doesn't mean you can afford it.
Hey,
Wait,
that
wait,
just means you get a discount.
I do feel like I
They get
get
a
way more
discount.
money than you. It doesn't
I think
matter.
they do.
Family
I think they do
discount,
get a discount. I'm gonna.
But you know what
$9 an
defines all
hour.
of this? Plato's Closet and those stores that buy your clothes, they are so rude. They act like they are the top end. And you look around, what? You won't buy my clothes and you're acting so snooty? But look what's hanging over there. That's the worst.
They are snooty there, though. That's true.